So we got the sun in Leo, we got the moon in Taurus. So we're going to be shedding light on our comfortability, our stability, safety, and security. And of course, you can also be a demon in this aspect too, because that's the energy that's being filtered through the air. Try not to put yourself in a position in certain situations where you're lost into too many pleasures and too many aspects. Because of course, you got two signs that's fixated, and of course, you got a grand trine in the sky with this perspective, especially with this modality. So it's going to be a whole lot of fixed energy right now. Everybody going to be stuck in their own way, stubborn, and things of that matter. So we're going to be dealing with these kind of energies and these elements. But of course, this is a consumption where you may just not be giving a fuck about what anybody else is saying at this perspective. You just want to go with your flow, and that's it. That's so trying to like get you out of the bush. It's going to be someone trying to beat you around the bush, and of course you want to be beat around the bush. You want to stay in that bush. You want to create another bush that basically hide out and of course separate from people, because you're going to be reacting and responding to safety and comfortability, and that's key. So also got the moon exalted into Taurus, so everybody going to be reacting and responding to overindulging to their pleasures at this perspective. But of course you already know, when you overindulge too much, you fall, you come down. Of course you fall down with the demon, aka the devil. So everybody going to be reacting and responding to these energies. But let's run these energies down. If that's in the sky, and of course we're going to be basically dealing with this aspect. If you can better play out these energetics, statements, and of course these portals and auras in your perspective, you'll be fine. We got the sun conjuncting the Mercury, so of course everybody gonna be expressing what's on their mind, a selfish, expressionable, and of course dramatic manner at this perspective. I mean, everybody gonna be blind. Everybody gonna be just saying shit out their mouth, not really reacting and responding to it, but a very impulsive matter. Because of course Mercury is in Leo, where the fire is just fixed, so that fire is just fixated. And of course when that fire becomes too big and the shit, it just get pushed out there. You don't really care about other people's feelings and shit. But we're gonna run this down real quick. We also got Sun opposing Saturn. So of course, seeing unsettled freedom play into your perspective. You could be feeling very rebellious right now, and of course resistant to change. We're gonna be acting out in these energies. Also, we got the moon conjunct Mercury, so we're gonna be feeling heavily strong about changing the way we feel, and of course the way we are unique and original when it comes to family and domestic natures, and feeling basically switching it up when it comes to our feelings and emotions. We also got the moon trine Mars. So feeling secure about your routine and passion. Moon trine Mars, feeling secure about your routine and your passion right now. So you'll be feeling very secure going after what you basically are on a day-to-day routine basis. Also, we got Mars opposite Jupiter. So this is feeling misunderstood when it comes to your passion, motivation, dedication. Don't let whatever's going on outside of the world basically blind you and stop you from having your own your own visions and your own views, your own sights. Keep pushing and keep going forward. Also, we got you just being tested. Also, we got the sun square moon. So basically with this, you're going to be learning how to take actions towards being unique and original. Of course, you could be very rebellious despite all the shit that's going on at this perspective, feel me? Also, we got the sun trine Chiron. So basically, this is having the gift to take action and shed light on the sheep. People, places, they may be being misled at this moment. But of course, the universe only use those who believe in their heart and of course follow their intuition. So basically, you could be the prime example by doing this. So go ahead and get your ass on the stage and shedding light on past trauma. Also, we got the sun. We got moon sextile Jupiter. So this is opportunities to expand your inner security and inner safety during this perspective. So you're gonna be feeling very optimistic, very good, very caring at this perspective. Maybe basically coming out of your pocket and sending a few hundreds out. Also, we got Mercury opposite Saturn, so everybody gonna be thinking sad, depressed, and down at this moment. You can pretty much be thinking like this at this perspective, or these energies, or these winds, or these motherfucking clouds can be basically surfacing around you. Try not to think about that. Get out of that shit quick. You don't want to get lost or stuck into that. And of course, these are energies that you're gonna be basically dealing with. Also, we got the Venus trine Uranus, so this is having the gift to switch it up when it comes to the way you love and the way you basically have love towards others. Everybody gonna be switching up. Also, we got Saturn sextile Chiron, opportunities to be capable of having your own and building your own world at this perspective. Not relying on somebody else to do this. Also, we got Neptune sextile Pluto, so there's an opportunity to basically build your dream into existence. So all you gotta do is be fixed, and of course have imagination, and of course it's gonna get fucked into existence. Also, you got the sun square in Uranus, so everybody's going to be learning how to take actions, building their own world at this perspective. Uranus is in Taurus. Change, going to be a whole lot of change when it comes to possessions, home, safety, security, and family. And of course, the shit is here to change. So you got to act on that change. Moon trine Venus. So basically, this is the gift to feel harmonious when it comes to love and nurturing and caring for you and others. Also, we got the moon square in Saturn. So this is feeling heavily restricted when it comes to the way we feel. And of course, the way we express ourselves can be very heavy. It's like feel like a rock right there. You can't move it. You can't move it. Also, we got the moon conjunct Uranus. Feeling strong about desires right now. Feeling very strong about your desires. In the pretty much the change. Feeling very strong about change right now. Also, we got the moon square Pluto. This is learn how to feel emotionally powerful. Yeah, learn how to change your emotions at this time in this perspective. You don't know how to change your feelings and emotions. Your ass can get basically stuck into a deep passion, a deep motivation. Of course, to get stuck down there too long, something catastrophic gonna happen. You're gonna see Pluto. Pluto gonna look you in your eyes and be like, yo, got a second to make a move. If you ain't ready to make this move, this shit gonna do you. You're gonna get the 9mm out. You're gonna put it to your face, and he's gonna blow some shit off. He might blow your head off, but he's really not here to kill you. Something you might lose a fucking hearing aid, but you're gonna make sure you transform some shit. And you don't want to do that. Make sure you take power and control over your feelings and emotions right now. Learn how to change that shit. Change it into something good. Change it the way how you want to feel. Don't let reality or society basically restrict you on how to feel about how you're supposed to feel. They're gonna have you feeling about they shit. Of course, feelings and emotions get manifested into material, so be careful. We also got Mercury trine Chiron, the gift to talk about healing or past trauma right now. Everybody doing that, talking about some past trauma. Also, we got Saturn square Uranus, learning how to take actions towards being unique and being your own solo individual spirit. Yes, you got to do that. Of course, that's that perspective. Now, for the houses, if you have Taurus in the first house, you're going to be valuing your virtues and your passions right now, and your personal perspectives. You're going to be very highly passive at this perspective. Try not to do that. Put yourself in the position where whatever you're valuing, try not to get too lost into these things, because you can be valuing too much of your personality, and you're going to get met with resistance. And of course, you're going to be valuing your personal demons or personal people that you're basically interacting with. Somebody that you know may be very demonic, or you may have to basically do a little bit of tell them to do a little bit of looking into the mirror at this perspective, because they can basically be doing fucking up your personal affairs and personal desires right now. And of course, Taurus don't even really mess with this house, so yeah, it's gonna be some issues right here. Also, if you have Taurus in the second house, you're gonna be valuing firm desires at this perspective. This is gonna put you in a circumstance situation where you're gonna be basically valuing too much of your valuing way too much. And of course, you gotta learn how to value your own shit. Bring your own things into this world that you can value, whether it's a tool, whether it's a creative endeavor. You gotta basically switch it up, and of course, value that. Try not to be valuing other shit, and you'll be alright. For me, so yeah. Also, if you got Taurus in the third house, you're gonna be valuing your surroundings right now. You could be very passive, very lost, of course, stuck into your own ways and shit like that. And also, you gotta learn how to basically chase after whatever you're striving for. But of course, whatever you're chasing, you may have a whole lot of bad luck, a whole lot of lost hope into this perspective and shit like that. Try not to give up on yourself. And of course, the demon, the devil, can be in your surroundings. Whatever you got going on in your surroundings, the devil and the demon can basically be there in that perspective. So watch out. Watch out. Niggas creeping. Niggas gonna be creeping in your surroundings. Watch out. And also, if you have that in your second house, remember, whatever you're valuing can be very demonic, or it can be a bond right now. So be aware of that. Also, if you have Taurus in the fourth house, you're going to be valuing family, privacy, home, and comfortabilities. Watch out for doubt and dishonesty right now, because you could be pretty much having a whole lot of doubt in this perspective when it comes to your home, your safety, and your security, and the things that you value, which is, you're behind the scenes. Try not to have no doubt about these things. If you was playing good seeds when the new moon came, you'll be alright. But you're going to be valuing your family member can be a demon right now, or Someone that you basically have a close connection with can be a demon right now. Be aware of that. Also, if you have Taurus in the 5th house, you're going to be valuing your creative endeavors. You're valuing the ego. Getting too very egotistical. Try not to get stuck into the ego right now, feel me? Because you get too stuck into that ego, then, you could be the demon. Your creativity can be a demon right now. So watch out for that area. Try not to get exposed in that area. Because the fall is going to be hard. When you hit the ground too hard, goddamn. Yeah, you're going to be doing too much of that. Now, also, Virgo in the 6th house. Taurus in the 6th house. You're going to be basically paying attention to valuing your routine, your work, and your health ethics. You could become very lazy right now. Your memory can get very cloudy. Whatever you're valuing, your duties can get very cloudy and judgmental right at this point. People could be basically taking advantage of you. Try not to allow this to basically play into your outcast. I mean, you gotta learn how to get up out of that. Take a step higher and start to approach the situation, the creativity endeavor. Point these motherfuckers out. Blair, wait, hold on. We're not doing this today and never. Y'all motherfuckers better get it together now, or y'all would never see my routine. Y'all would never see my help. Y'all would never see my conservative natures. Yeah, you gotta switch it up right now. The motherfuckers will walk on you, especially knowing that Venus falls into this house, and this is the 6th house. So yeah, watch out for that. Now, if you got Taurus in the 7th house, you're gonna be valuing relationships, and you could basically be doing too much and going to beyond when it comes to your relationships and the people, places, things that you value. Your relationship can be a demon right now. The person that you lay in the bed with can be a demon right now. You could be basically bending over backwards for this person. This person might not be appreciating you right now. Let that motherfucker know that, yo, you got until tomorrow to change. And if there's no change tomorrow, it's time to leave that person. Also, if you got Taurus in the 8th house, you're going to be valuing dark, deep desires. You're gonna put yourself in the circumstance situation of being seduced, and of course being very sexual, being very horny, being very desirable, and of course you could be very argumentative in this position. Try not to do that, because you could become a demon. Your desire can become a demon, or whatever you're striving for, whatever's making you passionate could become very demonic. You can fall short and lose yourself into this area. Also, if you have Taurus in the 9th house, you could be basically valuing your travel, your experiences, and being very optimistic. So you could be very far out optimistic to the point where all you see is basically valuing travel, valuing expansion. You could be very overindulgent into this area, doing way too much, spending way too much, traveling way too much, fucking way too much. Try not to do that, because the demon and the devil can be into your experiences at this perspective. Everything may look very good, very jellyfishy, but when that shit get jelly inside of you, it's gonna be a problem. Now, also, if you have Taurus in the 10th house, you're gonna be valuing your career, your status, your goals, your ambitions, and your motivations. You could be doing this too much. You could be basically investigating, doing some secretive work, some research and shit like that. You could be basically blowing your head up, because of course Taurus is exalted into this area, because that 10th house is exalted here. So you'll be going to the extremes with that. And of course, the demon and the devil can be in your career, your status, your goals. Remember, when you're doing something way too much, you get lost into that area. And of course, if you keep excessively doing it, you could become a demon, a devil. And you want to become the devil, you want to basically become the angel. Learn how to basically separate sometimes. And of course, do the things in moderation, you'll be all right. Now, if you got Taurus in the 11th house, it falls here. So you're going to be basically doing way too much right here. Valuing desires of valuing demonic associates, being a humanitarian. And of course, you'll be going to the extremes in this matter. I mean, you may be doing way too much, not wanting too much into return. And of course, it's cool and everything, but learn how to have some moderation. And of course, understand that you got to put yourself first in order for you to become the true humanitarian. Of course, who told you to do that? That's your natures. But of course, try not to overindulge into this area, because it falls there. Now, also, if you got Taurus in the 12th house, you could be basically overindulging when it comes to your dreams, your illusions, and your nightmares. So you're going to be valuing the demonic dreams, which means you may have some issues where you may lose things, may lose your personal belongings. You could basically be in a nightmare in this perspective. And of course, you got to learn how to rebuild yourself up and have a little bit of faith. And of course, if you have a little bit of faith, you could be like the twist of fate, like the brothers that can jump high. And of course, even when they fall, they got back up and jump high. So of course, learn how to work with your inner self, and you have the equilibrium when it comes to inner stability and outward stability. And you'll be in this perspective. And of course, those are the houses. Now for the signs, y'all going to be dealing with some conflicts, You're going to be dealing with some opportunities. You're going to be dealing with a gift. And, of course, you're going to be dealing with some heavy influences. Of course, you're going to be dealing with some misunderstood energies. And, of course, you're going to be seeing ways of how you can make adjustments.